Women in poverty, I can control them better. A girl who can't afford to say, fuck you, Corey, I'm gone. She just can't afford to do it. So I take advantage of that. Now, that might be wrong, but her poverty and my needs, most of the time, it even out. I don't really need a lot of their time.
Hi, this is Mutable Magic. Welcome to the channel, or welcome back. Good to have you here. Pull up a seat, get comfortable. We're gonna watch a few viral videos from social media, discuss what's in the news cycle on social media for the next, 6 to 10 days. Yeah, these streets have been crazy. And I bring the crazy to you. Because this is Mutable Magic channel. We gossip and maybe we learn a little bit from the gossip. Now have a look at Corey Holcomb. He's a so-called comedian, stand-up comedian. I had to Google him. Okay, I had to go to social media. This Gen X woman had to go to social media to find out, okay, is he funny? Who is he? What the hell has he been in that's funny? Turns out Corey Holcomb is a 56-year-old comedian who's been supposedly a stand-up comedian, touring as a stand-up comedian, but he's done some television work. I'm gonna put up a screenshot for those of us who have to gather in this corner who don't know who this man is, Harpo. There he is. There's the screenshot about his information. We also had to Google his net worth because, you'll see in a little bit why it becomes topical. This man was talking about, and he loves talking about, being a man who has money. And what men with money, he loves referring to himself, us men with money, right? What a man with money can get away with when it comes to women. But these past few days, he's been very topical because he's been saying that he can pretty much get away with financial abuse. And he chooses women who are not doing so well, right? Women who are not in a financial place where they should be or could be, who are not doing their best financially. He targets them, he dates them, he goes out with them, and picks them, if you like, so that he can get away with a bunch of stuff, abuse, which he would not get away with, which would not fly with a woman who's holding her own. Hey, why should I tell you when I can show you, right? So Corey Holcomb was on Cam Newton's podcast. We already have problems with Cam Newton. If you're a woman who loves her uterus, who loves her future, and the future that God has promised to her in Jeremiah 29 verse 11, you know that Cam Newton is a walking A-bomb. He is a father of 8 and a husband of none, and he wants more, according to his word. But Cam Newton hosted this man in a torturous, arduous 2.5-hour interview, which we will not show here, which we will not even watch. We've just seen the clips and we are mortified, we are horrified. But like I said, why should I tell you when I can show you? And why should I be the only one who had to watch these clips? You will suffer with me. I'll be back in a bit.
Ladies, if you needed any more of a reason to go get your own education, go listen to Corey Holcomb talk to Cam Newton. I want you to go listen to that clip and come back here. Your education is your voice. Your money is your voice. Those are your opportunities to create not only a better life, but to have say-so in the way your life goes. I'm talking to my nieces now because I know y'all watching. Your education, your money is your voice, your power. Society would like you to believe that your power is your vagina. It is, but it isn't. It's in combination with your brain and your ability to maneuver in this world as an educated woman. You are going to run into people who want to take advantage of you simply because they think you are not educated. They are going to want to date you, they're going to want to marry you, and they are going to want to break you down simply because they think that they have more than you and that they can always remain high over somebody else. Do you hear what I'm saying? Are you listening to Auntie? That's all I know.
To all the ladies, if you've never been motivated to get your own Now's the time, because what? Men like him are in the world everywhere. You better have your own and do your own thing and be financially independent all by yourself. Like, you don't need anybody to do anything for you, because you don't want nobody like that trying to control you. He's telling you exactly how controlling he is, because he said if a woman has no money, she has nowhere to go, so she can't leave him. He said he didn't want to date a woman with her own money or with her own, so she can't talk to him. She can't tell him nothing. It sounds like he doesn't even like women. You have men in the comments agreeing with him, meaning they do the same thing. And a lot of them don't say it. What I will give him is at least he's upfront about his BS. That way you know it's no question. He done put it out there. He said it. It doesn't excuse it or make it okay. But at least by him admitting that, it gives you the choice up front whether you want to continue to deal with that BS or bounce. All that tells you is he has nothing else to offer. No emotional intelligence, no intellectual integrity. You don't go about treating people however and using them if you have integrity. Now, I didn't see the entire interview, but I have saw clips of him before. I've seen clips of the interview, and all he's really doing is putting women down, objectifying them, and reducing them to nothing. As each day passes, I am in deeper gratitude for being a lesbian. Thank you, Source, thank you, God, for making me a lesbian, because what in the fuck? Ladies, I got your back.
If you got money, you can get women, okay? Now, if you got a lot of money, you can get some of the finest women in the world. So with that being said, I want you to know the way your woman look represents your income. So I'm saying you ain't got to explain nothing to me. I see this recession and hit a couple of y'all upside the head. For real though, anyway. I talk about the truth while I'm on stage. Ladies, let me tell you something. Your man is with you because at this point in his life, you the best he can do right now. I know it hurt, I know, but I'm telling you, if he find a way to get rich, your pink slip is on the way. Hey, your man get rich, I'm telling you, you cough the wrong way, it's over. Hey, I can't do this no more. I got paper now, I ain't got to do it. Now, I'm here to help all the ladies. A lot of y'all didn't grow up with dads because your mom ran them away. No, you never heard his side of the story. That's why I'm here for you. Ladies, stop breaking up with your man for dumb reasons. A lot of women do stupid stuff like leave a man for cheating. That is the dumbest reason ever to break up with a man. What, you gonna leave him and go get another man? Now it's a stranger cheating on you. Listen, everybody is gonna cheat on you. Look at you. Wouldn't you cheat on you? I tell you, these new domestic abuse laws are making it very difficult to discipline your woman. The police are not playing. When they knock on your door, fellas, they will take you to jail for something small like a knot on her head or something like that. But a lot of y'all don't know. Did you know if your girl got an injury, fellas, you going to jail. But if you got an injury, she going to jail also. So you know how to play that. My girl was bothering me the other day. I was like, girl, you better leave me alone before I beat both of our ass. How many of y'all fellas out there still sleep with your baby mama when you go visit your kids?
Well, I gotta give it to Corey Holcomb. He might not be funny. He never will be, probably, in my book, around these plays. Here on Mutable Magic, in any girl's girl mind, Corey Holcomb will never be funny, but at least he's consistent, yeah? You gotta give that to him, because there he was slurring. If you got money, you can get women. Yeah? If you cough the wrong way, it's over. And admonishing women not to leave their men for stupid things like, oh, what did he say? Cheating? How about the part that he compares or parallels abuse to discipline? He says you can't even discipline your woman because of these abuse laws. And then he gives these low down dirty men that he represents, which he's a picture perfect representation of, the play on how to also get their girlfriends in jail after they've abused them. Yeah, he says get an injury as well. Yeah, Corey Holcomb, 10 out of 10 for effort, 10 out of 10 for being consistent. But did you see the way Cam Newton was horrified, utterly horrified? I'm going to share the clip with you if you didn't. Yeah, I'm going to terrorize you. Also, if you didn't, by showing you the following clip. Yeah. Cam Newton looked like he would throw up in his purple hat. Listen, Cam Newton is nearly 2 meters tall. He's just shy, just a few inches shy of being 2 meters tall, right? He is 111, 115 kgs. I got this from Google. I Googled him, yeah. He has $75 to $100 million in the bank if having 8 children and, I don't know, 65 baby mamas hasn't reduced that to 30 or 20 million yet. It's not like they're not trying. It's not like he's not trying, right? He's, by fair accounts, I don't have to like him. He's rich. He's got a ton of money. He's a huge man with athletic prowess and height and body to go. Now, here we go. On the other side, on his visitor's couch, we've got Corey Holcomb, who's 56 years old. Yeah, he's the one in the pink suit. Yeah, 56 years old, nearly 60. He's got $1 million. We Googled. I showed you the screenshot. And they're talking about money. But Cam Newton looks like he's ready to just run in any direction, run into a wall if he has to. Running away from this man who was trying to rope him into all this, we abuse women. Yeah. Have you ever had to discipline a woman? You heard him. Have you ever had to discipline a woman? That kind of thing. And it's the interview from hell that will not end. It's bringing a liability to your chair, right? You think you're going to get all these ratings, Cameron, and you're bringing a liability to your show. This man is... the jokes write themselves, right? If only he was funny. If only. A girl can wish, right?
Do you know how deplorable of a man you have to be to make Cam Newton look at you like this? Looks like you have to be this deplorable.
Was this a joke or was this the truth? You holding somebody's head to the window?
I
Because
would never hold a girl head to the window
So that
unless
was a
she
joke.
had it coming.
When he tried to see if he and Cam were the same, Cam had to let him know.
You have never had to physically discipline a woman.
never. I don't find it humorous to talk about disciplining a female or even a male.
Me either, Cam. But the thing about it is, when he was talking about how he likes women who are in poverty because they're easier to control, we should have known from those statements that a man who will financially abuse you is probably fine with physically abusing you, is probably fine with mentally abusing you, is probably fine with emotionally abusing you. If you ask both of these men if they're good men, they'll probably both say yes. Cam thinks he's a good man because he would never beat a woman, he'd never put his hands on a woman. But he cheats on women. At least that's what has been rumored in the past. And Corey probably thinks he's a good man because the women that he finds that are in poverty that he controls, at least he throws them a couple of dollars for their troubles. I think it's interesting how some men will find the one thing that they don't do and say, because I don't do that, I'm a good man. Being a good man is about more than not beating on them and cheating on them. But who's going to tell them that?
I'm not going to keep beating a dead horse. I think the message is loud and clear. I think we get it here. Ladies, girls, young women, we get it. We have to be on our own. We have only ourselves to count on. I'm going to need you to clock into that job at the call center, at the department store. Maybe you work in a warehouse. Could it be you're a nurse or a CNA? You could even be a paralegal or a lawyer in a law firm. I'm going to need you to go to that job to take care of yourself. Otherwise, you pray. I'm going to need you to take, 3 to 7 or 10 years sitting in a lecture room, writing papers on time, sleepless nights, reading, writing, researching, get that degree, maybe get another one. If you can't get a diploma, train a trade so that you can take care of yourself, because there are men like Corey Holcomb who think it's nothing. There are men like Corey Holcomb, 56 years old, pushing 60 if he makes it, looking like that. He's not the picture of perfect health, right? If he makes it to 60, looking at you as a pretty piece of meat that he can toss around and discipline, ABUSE, because, he's a rich man with $1 million. You can make $1 million for yourself. You can make $1 million for yourself, young lady. Listen to auntie. You can make $1 million for yourself selling hair, doing nails, working as a CNA, a travel nurse, doing what you got to do, because there are men like Corey Holcomb and the men that he represents who have nothing apart from the $1 million that the Google search says that they have. He's not invested in developing himself emotionally. There is nothing psychological about him that is worth investing into apart from the DSM-4 disorders that he might or might not have. I'm not a psychologist. I'm not diagnosing him. He's not even integral. He will whoop himself after whooping you so that you can also go to jail. It's about financial control. That's really it. End of. It's about financial control. Do you want to be controlled? Do you want to be in a position to be dating a man, having a situationship with a man, being in a relationship or a baby mama to a man that you cannot afford to leave? You're stuck with no voice. One of the ladies in the stitches said that your education is your voice to tell losers like Corey, who cannot rhyme or reason, who cannot be funny, who cannot even work on their phobias, work on their daddy and mama issues, their parents who did not hug them, who did not like them, who did not love them, will not work on himself. He's relying on his money to keep you, beautiful as you are, young as you are, firm brists, stuck to him because you can't tell him F off, Corey. I can tell you that Corey Holcomb might not have told a joke in his life, but he has told no lies. He's saying the silent part out loud, that men want to control women. Men see women as prey. Men continue to do this. And the only way out is to have your own way of walking out, preferably not even walking into a situation like this, because you've got your job, you've got your school, you've got your self-respect. If you don't have job or school. But enough with Ray Charles guiding and leading Stevie Wonder. I gotta give a little bit of props to Cam for guarding his brand, whatever that brand is, by not co-signing the foolery that this older man brought to his platform. I gotta give him his props there. And I kind of got a point and laugh as well. But this is for the girls. Ladies, get your own and get to stepping, because this is crazy, and I'm checking out, right? I'm checking out. I'll see you next time. This is Mutable Magic, encouraging you to be greater, encouraging you to know your worth, encouraging you to have F off money to tell men like Corey Holcomb and all these fellas that he represents, all these men that laugh at his so-called jokes. Did you see the keying in that comedy clip? You can't pay me to laugh at that. You can't pay me. We gotta get our own. We gotta stand on our own. I'm wishing you well. I will see you later. I will check you later. I'll be back. Bye-bye.